favorite missions in Skate 4 is this one. Basically, you have to do 10 grabs, get a total score of 5,000, and get a total spin degrees of 900. Guess what I like doing in it? Backflip onto the ramp, easy kickflip, and then back to the start to do it all over again. Or I could hit a spread eagle to do it, or I could just hit a cool Christ Air 360, like that, and then get myself brutally injured. So basically, I was so close. Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Baby, you should wish it more. Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it. Wait, what if I just do a coffin? Does a coffin count as a grab? Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish. Let's see if a Christ Air counts as a grab. Not like that. A Christ Air. Gosh dang it. I can also just press X to do an ollie. Just make it easier for my life.
Reload.
Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it more.
You're halfway there. Air cleared with flair. Much appreciated.
Should I get a used Nintendo Wii in-box with 3 extra controllers, a few games, adapters for modern hardware, and accessories, or instead of that, should I get a Switch 2 and Mario Kart World? Listen, these are very different things. A Wii in-box, 3 controllers, I don't care if they're real or fake, a few games and adapters and accessories should not be the same price as Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. This Wii, call the Wii $50. Call each controller $20. So now we're at what? 70, 90, 110. Call those games like $190, so $80. We're at $190. Adapters shouldn't be more than like $10, so we're at $200. And accessories shouldn't run you more than $50. We're at $250 as opposed to $500 for Switch 2. Whoever's selling you a Wii with all that for a similar price as a Switch 2 is scamming you. Don't buy that. Buy Mario Kart and Switch 2. Should I get a used Nintendo Wii box?
Throwback to 2023 when this man ordered 4 iPhones and instead received 60 iPhone 15 Pro Maxes. That's almost $100,000 sent to his house for free. Not knowing what to do, he posted a TikTok asking for advice. Some told him to keep the phones, while others begged him to do a giveaway. And even though Bro knew the US law allowed him to keep these items, free of charge, he actually chose to contact Apple. They ended up working out a deal, he returned the extra phones, and Apple rewarded him by letting him keep 4 of the phones for free. Throwback to 2023 when this man ordered 4 iPhones and instead received 60 iPhone 15
So go up here, then land into the toilet bowl.
sent to his house for free. Not knowing what to do, he posted a TikTok asking for advice, and it went viral. Comments flooded in. Some told him to keep the phones, while others begged him to do a giveaway.
Here we go.
Knew the US allowed him to keep these items free of charge, he actually chose to contact Apple. They ended up working out a deal, he returned the extra phones, and Apple rewarded him by letting him keep 4 of the phones for free. Throwback to 2023
Do a
when this man
torpedo
ordered 4 iPhones,
into
and
there.
instead
I was
received
supposed to
60
be a
iPhone 15
torpedo
Pro
there.
Maxes. That's almost $100,000
Baby, what you
sent to his
wishing
house for free.
for?
Not knowing what to do, he posted a TikTok.
Oh!
It went viral.
I'm
Comments
still
flooded
in
in.
the
Some told him to keep the
thing.
phones, while others begged him to do a giveaway. And even though Bro knew the U.S. law allowed him to keep these items, free of charge, he actually chose to contact Apple. They ended up working out a deal. He returned the extra phones, and Apple rewarded him by letting him keep 4 of the phones for free. Go back to 2023 when this man ordered 4 iPhones, and instead received 60 iPhone 15 Pro Maxes. That's almost $100,000 sent to his house for free. Not knowing what to do, he posted a TikTok asking for advice, and it went viral. Comments flooded in. Some told him to keep the phones, while others begged him to do a giveaway. And even though Bro knew the U.S. law allowed him to keep these items, free of charge, he actually chose to contact Apple. They ended up working out a deal. He returned the extra phones, and Apple rewarded him by letting him keep 4 of the phones for free. Go back to 2023 when this man ordered 4 iPhones, and instead received 60 iPhone 15 Pro Maxes. That's almost $100,000 sent to his house for free. Not knowing what to do,
What is
he
this
posted a
dirty
TikTok.
blood
Here's the
doing?
complete timeline of the Wizard of Oz movies to prepare you for Wicked for Good. Now, first is 2013's Oz the Great and Powerful. This movie serves as the earliest prequel to the Wizard of Oz, showing us the origin of the wizard and how he arrived to Oz. Next, we have Wicked Part 1, which of course gave us the origin of Glinda the Good Witch and Elphaba the Wicked Witch of the West. We then have both Wicked for Good and the original Wizard of Oz taking place at the same time. Wicked for Good, of course, shows us the origin of the Tin Man and Scarecrow. The Wizard of Oz then shows us the quote-unquote defeat of the Wicked Witch of the West. However, Wicked for Good then shows us everything that happens after Elphaba is quote-unquote defeated. And then we have the sequel to the original Wizard of Oz in Return of Oz, where Dorothy, back in Kansas, is sent to electroshock therapy because nobody believes in her stories about the world of Oz. Before she returns back to Oz and learns that everybody has been turned into stone by this evil rock fairy. Here's a complete timeline of the Wizard of Oz.
The storm is now no longer a circle. Since throughout all 7 years of Fortnite, you've been telling your teammates to head to circle. And sure, they've changed the storm a few times, from the water storm that literally swept you away to all kinds of different movement speeds or damage counts. But for Chapter 7, things are way different. Because this time, instead of just changing its speed, it's getting a huge overhaul. The files tell us we're getting dynamic zones. People managed to test it out in-game, and it uncovered that next season there will be all kinds of different shit. Storm is now no longer a circle. Since throughout all 7 years of Fortnite, you've been...
This N64 indie game is cursed. Twitch and I recently did an experiment where we played 6 of these indie games to determine which game is the best of all time. Of those games, one was called Planet Mort. And as soon as you open the game, there's tons of creepy undertones, but that's not what makes it cursed. As I forced myself through the miserable, pointless hunger mechanic and terrible movement, something felt
Much appreciated.
off. And as I turned my enemies into salads and sausages, it wasn't long before the first incident.
Oh, I see.
My power went out not once, but 3 separate times. Each time sending me back to the beginning. It was like being stuck in an eternal time loop of misery and suffering. Ever since, I can hear a faint clock ticking on and on. But at least I never need to play it again. This N64 indie game is cursed. Twitch and I recently did an experiment where we played 6 of these indie games to determine which game is the best of all time. Of those games, one was called Planet Mort. And as soon as you open the game, there's tons of creepy undertones, but that's not what makes it cursed. As I forced myself through the miserable, pointless hunger mechanic and terrible movement, something felt off. And as I turned my enemies into salads and sausages, it wasn't long before the first incident.
Oh, I see.
My power went out not once, but 3 separate times. Each time sending me back to the beginning. It was like being stuck in an eternal time loop of misery and suffering. Ever since, I can hear a faint clock ticking on and on. But at least I never need to play it again. This N64 indie game is cursed. Twitch and I recently did an experiment where we played 6 of these indie games to determine which game is the best of all time. Of those games, one was called Planet Mort. And as soon as you open the game, there's tons of creepy undertones, but that's not what makes it cursed. As I forced myself through the miserable, pointless hunger mechanic and terrible movement, something felt off. And as I turned my enemies into salads and sausages, it wasn't long before the first incident.
Oh, I see.
If Elon Musk has $381 billion, why doesn't he just give everyone $1 billion?
Well, that's not actually possible, and even if it was, it'd be a huge mistake.
And why is that then?
Well, the first thing you'd do is quit your job, right?
Of course.
That'd mean all the shops would shut and you wouldn't be able to buy your groceries.
That was the first card. There is...
This is an absolute disaster on every single level that is borderline unwatchable, but of course I'm not talking about Wicked for Good itself, I'm talking about the press tour. Seriously, if you look up Wicked interviews, in 90% of them they are crying over like the simplest question ever, but the movie itself is actually pretty solid, so here's my full spoiler-free thoughts on the best and worst parts of the film. The pacing is the biggest positive and negative of this film, because obviously this is a part 2, it picks up right after the last movie ended, with Elphaba kind of being on the run and hunted down and just trying to expose the wizard's lies. And this movie moves at a million miles per hour from the very first second, because we are jamming in so much story, there's so many different things going on, there's really no time to breathe, which is kind of a big negative. Like, there are some really sweet, slower moments, but then you're immediately jumping into something else. You don't get any time to live in that moment. There's also a lot of moments in this movie where you take a complete detour or kind of stop dead to set up the events or show literally exact moments from the Wizard of Oz movie, because obviously this is heavily connected, but it did really hurt this film.
Where are the Tri-Towers,
And as someone that's
bro?
never seen the musical, this is an absolute disaster on every single level that is borderline unwatchable, but of course I'm not talking about Wicked for Good itself, I'm talking about the press tour. Seriously, if you look up Wicked interviews, in 90% of them they are crying.
I think the bus driver had a support
Just
At a
walk
million
to
miles per hour from the very first
the bus
second, because we
driver.
are jamming in so much story, there's so many different things going on.
I love watching you cook at the Tri-Towers. Heshmont fun fact. The Dax beloved Tri-Towers are also beloved by the city's nerdy civil engineers. They marvel at the development's multi-level, self-contained living and playing areas, all contained above ground level, with the city's famed skateway snaking through it. One Dak that lived in the area was nicknamed Sloth Dak. He never left the rarefied canopy of the world above San Van. Get up. Feel the burn.
Okay, we're finally here.
It's almost impossible to find a joke in a TV show that everybody finds funny, but here...
On, go, go.
You have to love eco-friendly wooden barriers.
No, I have to hate them because they suck. Goodness, it's like one of the coolest spots in the game. Other than like the holy window. Dun dun. Gain some speed. I was so close. I was so close. I was so close. Ba ba ba. I was so freaking close. I was so...
marker mileage.
Shut up, B. Shut up. Wow. To gain more speed, spread eagle, torpedo, spread. Ah! Spread eagle, torpedo, bonk. I'm supposed to gain speed. Spread eagle, torpedo, board. Wow. Spread eagle, torpedo, get on board. Maybe we should just stick to being on board and just like do Christ air, hit it, bonk! Ah! It was so close! No, you were supposed to coffin! Dang, imagine being in a coffin while skating. Coffin! Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish. Guys, so George is threatening to sue me over a comic that if I use his character, he will sue me, which he isn't 10. Can't even sue me. You have to be like 18 or older to sue someone. Oh, but your mom could sue. But his mom could sue you. Look at who I am. I mean, you can't, but envision one of the last of my videos where you've seen my face. And think. That,
I'm gonna steal a brain rot.
that like 20-something, maybe even 30-something year old person is going to sue a 10-year-old over a book. It must be like the tale of Despero from like me spoiling it. By the way, Despero threatens to kill Roscoe and they all end up eating soup. Which, at the end, there you go. If any of my classmates are watching that, I just spoiled it. If one of my teachers was watching that, I'm cocked. Ba 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 ba. But imagine suing someone over a comic. What is this? Diddy Blood doing? Diddy Blood doing? What is this? Diddy Blood doing? Diddy Blood doing? Gosh dang it! Just baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it more. Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish more. Maybe you should wish more.
You are vying for perseverance points.
Shut up, V. I wish I could like do a Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Baby, you should wish it. Goodness. Baby, what you wishing for?
Broken construction barriers have feelings too.
No, they don't. Now shut up, V, before I choke you out. By breaking my phone, of course. Let's put a little kicker. Let's change the object. Kicker launcher. I want to get like launched with this one.
Prepare to launch.
How did you know what I was saying, V? What? V just responded saying, I can always hear you. I can always hear you. Yeah! Yeah! So we get kicker flat launched. Get into the... I can't even get into the thing. Ah! Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it.
Gotta love the QDO.
Shut up! V. Shut up, V.
I saw this.
Oh! Ew, dude! What the? Oh, I'm sorry, did I disturb your ears, headphone user? Bum bum ba pedal to the middle. Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it more. Why? Am I just that bad at this game? Why? What even did that? Oh my god. Baby, what you wishing for? Am I just that bad at this game, bro? Am I just that bad?
Yeah, Micah.
Shut up, Chunk. What the? I can't even learn a single thing. I can't learn a single thing. Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it. Bro, I'm about to make like the weirdest sounds. Bro, I sound like I'm being like massively murdered. Baby, what you wishing for? Can I land a single trick? Don't answer that. I said don't answer. I don't think you heard what I said. What?
You want eggs?
Sure.
What kind?
Scrambled. Wah! But I'm gonna say it again like a head start, guys. That must be what I've been needing this whole time. Just a little head start. Yup, that's definitely what I've been needing this whole time. If I can... Ah! Very freaking edge of the building. Maybe that'll help me. No, then well they're not. No! Climb on it! No!
You want cheese?
No.
There's no toast. There's no toast, by the way, so you're just getting eggs.
Okay. Baby, what you wishing for? No! Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it.
Around here must love all the attention you're giving them. They feel wanted.
There's a fast travel point. I can like come here like any time. Bonk, hop, bonk, hop, bonk. Baby, what you wishing for?
If you ever run out of ice for your drink, just use frozen peas instead. It pretty much tastes the exact same. Look.
I believe she can do it, but it's so small. She must be flexible.
If you ever run out of...
I'm so freaking tired and tired and tired of missing this trick. I won't miss it this time. I won't. You better listen to those words. I won't miss it this time. Or I'm quitting YouTube, quitting literally everything I've ever done. I'm even quitting school. One more try. Oh wait, you want me to upgrade a hedge mod? Oh boy, how do I do that? Wait, do I just need to like go to the shop? Just go to extrovert. Ah.
It might go.
Did they try to upsell you to get rails?
Oh my god, bro. Shut up, V. Bro, shut up. $50 for a meat suit? Low-key. LeBron James. Hey, 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 hey. Ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. Oh my god. James. 50. 50. Hello, girl. I know the real reason about the rare icon. It's the Triforce. People, it is the Triforce. Bucket hat? Currency, get it. So got this.
It rains now, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
Shut up there. $850 of that. Look at these. Nah. Fah. Bah. Legendary border. Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. I'm not doing that. Okay, now. You will try it. I was so close. I was actually so close. Guys, pray for me. Pray for me. Oh no. Dang! Stop! I didn't press that.
Spectator.
Shut up, B. I wasn't spectating anyone. Wait, where did I was so freaking close. Bucket hat. Let's hope you can Looks like we were laying in the same sheets. Looks like we were laying in the same sheets. Looks like we were laying in the same sheet. Oh my god, bro. 5 no what? Five. So just continue it like a normal. We just like get. Oh my god! Oh my god! Get up! Get up!
Hedgehog fun fact. No freakishly fast blue spiny mammals inhabit the hedge due to the Great Corvid Hedgehog War of the 1990s. The local crows had beef with the hedgehogs and overcame the blue menace due to superior intelligence and ordnance caliber turds.
It's a reference to Sonic. I know this. I know this. I know this. Somebody references like a game. Ooh, let me just eat these eggs real quick. I was trying to get back to skating. Next thing you know, one of the comments says, "I love to hear you eating." That's how you know they're like 55. I've been through this before. I mean, I actually have it, but I don't play Roblox. I'm not an idiot. Not stupid. Not stupid. Like y'all are playing Roblox. Steal a basement! Steal a basement! Let's envision this. You're just playing Roblox, and you text this guy where your base is, and then picture you're one of the brainrats on your base, and you get stolen by that guy.
You have wonderful spatial awareness.
And your parents are the owners of that base. That's basically what happens if you play Roblox. I mean, if you're like a little kid. Little kid. Yeah, this world is messed up. Why do y'all think I'd be like, you're a 50-year-old man, aren't you? Because some of them really are. Freaky deaky. Yeah, some of them be freaky like that. Freaky deaky. It's like the second time I've talked about that in this video. Wait, if you're playing Roblox, hello kitten. Just hear that in the voice chat. Turn off your console, phone, PC, Steam machine, if anybody actually has that yet. Bonk. Mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Mink. 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 Go. Ha! Mood swings, mood swings. Gabadaddy, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Gabadoo, mood swings. Let's go! You never see it come, and you see. 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 Basically, let's go back onto our mission. I feel like the line challenge that I was doing was like hard or something. Why I kind of like abandoned it. You never see it come, and you see. Oh, what's that? Nah! You never see it come, and you see. You see it come. Excuse me. Just one more time. I'm Peter Parker. Let's just do this one more time. I'm Peter Parker. Nah, bro, is Peter darker?
Rolling. Yes, this spot is flowing.
Shut up, V. Like, goodness, V. Yes, this spot is flowing. Girl. Freaking 6ix9ine could sing better than you. So that means it's really saying something. Easy. Bonk. You never see it come.
Limes, grimes, clips and dip.
Clips and dip. Clips and dip? What do you mean by that? Clips and dip is crazy, bro. Okay, we're just gonna do this the easy way. I think I remember we had to like. Did you just say the bus driver? One night. Gosh dang it. Baby, what you wishing for? Baby, you should wish it more. Maybe you should wish it more. Wait, is this all like the skate park? Or is it the bird duty one? Semi-pro.
Do you like doing the line thing?
Collect all the bearings. I think I remember this. Nothing's happening. Did my game crash? I think my game crashed, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the bird poop one. Yeah, I've done this before. Nothing is happening. I'd hate to restart the video, bro. Well, I'm going to roll through it. Boom, boom, Wait, you have toast.
That's hash browns. You want one?
No thanks. Toast eater. Okay guys, the end of this video. I literally have no idea what's going on. It just won't start. Bye.